So the Galaxy S23 Ultra continues to make headlines. Samsung is actually planning to launch the handset early, as the Korean media is reporting that the Unpacked event this time will be preponed by a couple of weeks, so we are likely looking at a late January launch event. We've been talking about this handset for a while now, so we know quite a lot about the S23 Ultra, but new information continues to surface, and today we have 3 new things to talk about the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Starting with the camera. You see, the S23 Ultra is guaranteed to have a 200 megapixel camera sensor, and Ice Universe is giving more light on how it's going to perform in the real world. He's saying the S23 Ultra camera's full well capacity will not be aggressive to 10,000 RMS, RTN, and FPN are significantly optimized. He's basically saying the camera post-processing won't be as aggressive as the S22 Ultra, which means Samsung is going for a more natural look instead of the oversaturated and overprocessed look we have on current Samsung flagships. Now, this is a matter of preference. I personally like the vibrant look of the Samsung cameras, so I hope they don't dial it down too much that it starts to look dull. We will have to wait to find out, but he mentions that the HDR has been improved and it's more like Sony's sensors now, which is good news. He also mentions that Samsung has improved night photography by quite a margin, so overall this is great news for the cameras so far. Nowadays, camera is more about software than hardware, and Samsung is capable of getting surprisingly good results through software, so hopes are high that this will translate into good real-world usage scenarios. Moving on, recently we saw a benchmark of the Galaxy S23 with some impressive results. And now it's time for its bigger sibling, the Galaxy S23 Ultra, and the scores are even better. Of course, I would like to mention again that this benchmark wasn't run at the chipset's full potential. So in reality, the S23 Ultra will surely touch the 5,000 multi-core mark, which is an impressive year-over-year difference. And finally, we have OnLeaks updating his renders of the S23 Ultra, basically confirming that the bezels will not be as thin as he first expected them to be. Actually, it's hairline thinner than the S22 Ultra, and like I've said in the past, you are not going to notice these differences in real life because the bezels of the S22 Ultra are already so thin. All the Galaxy S23 lineup will also get this world's fastest piece of hardware.